Hi friends, it's Marika Lake here and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about all things Christmas related and all of the things we kind of do at the end of the school year here in the Lake House Homeschool. So it is December and we are full swing over here into Christmas. In fact, we love Christmas so much, we actually start getting ready for Christmas in November. We start decorating our house and getting full into the swing. So I just wanted to chat with you and show you the things that we do in our homeschool and in our home and in our family, just to make the end of the year special and the Christmas season special. So as I said, we love to decorate our home and I always make sure I do this as a family. This is just a really great opportunity to come together as a family, start making core memories for your children, and just having fun together. We love Christmas, so I feel like we do have a lot of Christmas decorations. We have Christmas decorations in every single room of our house, but that's just what we love to do. So all of the kids get involved. I make sure that I do, it's kind of like a special day. So I always make sure that my husband's at home and that we decorate as a family. We will put Christmas carols on, maybe have some Christmas snacks, but we all get together as a family and we'll get the Christmas decorations out and we will decorate our home. Our Christmas tree is full of Christmas decorations that are my children's. Each year they get a new Christmas ornament to add to our tree. Add to our tree, and we also have some sentimental ornaments on there. We have some special snowflake ornaments that we collected when we had a white Christmas. We've had 2 white Christmases, and so our tree is always super eclectic and full of the children's ornaments, and they also make ornaments for the tree as well. So we don't have this perfectly curated Christmas tree, but I absolutely love it, and the children love getting their ornaments out every year and going through them and remembering when they got them and little things like that. So we always make sure we decorate the home together. It's just such a fun time. Now, our homeschool work, we actually stopped doing homeschool at the end of November. So as soon as December comes around, we officially stop doing our homeschool work. So that's things like language and literacy, our maths, our history curriculum, and things like that. But learning never stops, life still carries on. And so even though we're not officially doing our homeschool work, we're still reading books, we're still learning about Christmas, we're still cooking and baking, we're still going out with our friends to different things. At the end of the year, there's lots of concerts and things on. So yeah, homeschool book work is officially finished, but learning never stops. But technically we are on school holidays now, but we do so many fun things in this Christmas season that can add towards your homeschool school report. So some of the things that we do in our family is we do lots of Christmas crafts, and these are just super simple. What I have done over the years is just purchase some of the craft kits that are available from Kmart Australia. I think last year we did some little ceramic ornaments for the tree, and the children had paint pens and like glitter and sequins, and they decorated their own ornament to hang on the tree. This year they had the like little sequin art, I forget what it's called, but excuse me, like I think it's called gem art, and they each had a little ornament and they were putting the gems on there. And so yeah, I just grabbed some different Christmas crafts from Kmart Australia if they have some. I usually go there because they're pretty inexpensive, or we will just do paintings or even colouring in together that kind of have a Christmas theme. And often we will watch some kind of Christmas movie while we are doing that. and have some kind of Christmas snack. So that's always a fun thing that we do. We also like to cook at this time. We'll make gingerbread cookies or shortbread cookies. We had a go at constructing a gingerbread house. You know, I'm never usually successful with the gingerbread houses, where I usually just try and stick to the gingerbread cookies, but my daughter really wanted to do a gingerbread house this year, so I just purchased one of those pre-made kits, again from Kmart Australia, and they had a go at putting the little gingerbread houses together. That totally could be a STEM activity if you really wanted to list it on your homeschool report. But cooking and baking at Christmas time is always fun, and that is actually still learning. Usually this time of year, there's lots of like concerts and Christmas carol evenings and all those kind of things that are on in December. So we usually attend those. My daughter does ballet. She had some ballet concerts and our family go and watch that. We went and saw the ballet at the ballet theatre in the city. And yeah, our city usually puts on free events at Christmas time. So we have city light, Christmas lights, and they'll put on an event when the lighting of the, first night for the Christmas lights. You can go along and there's usually stalls, you can get food, there's usually carols or some kind of live performance. And our city, we have this whole like summer series that our city does, and we have a lot of music in the park and different performances in the park, and they're all free. And so it's such a great idea because it's free, you don't have to pay for it, which is great, especially in our climate at the moment. But these are things that you can also go towards their learning report. These are attending live music, watching productions, and they all can definitely go down into the art section of your homeschool report. So we do a lot of that kind of stuff at Christmas time as well. And we also like to read books or have some kind of like Christmas curriculum that we do at the end of the year as well. Now, this is my 6th year homeschooling, and so over the years we have done lots of different Christmas curriculums. We have done several of the Christmas unit studies from Gather Round Homeschool. They have a first Christmas one and a Christmas around the world, and we have absolutely loved those. Highly recommend those. My favorite one is definitely the first Christmas, and that is excellent. It has a read aloud section, and then there'll be different activities that you can do as well. And this year I decided that we were going to use this one again. This is called Unwrapping the Greatest Gift by Anne Voskamp, and this is a great book. It's Advent, and so there's a reading and some activities for each day in December leading up to Christmas Day. So we will be doing this as a family for our Christmas curriculum. Sometimes we will be busy and we won't get to the activities, so we might just be reading the story, but we would be definitely doing that this season. And we also like to watch the Christmas Story. There's a few movies out. I know the cute one is The Star. My kids love that one, and so we will watch those Christmas movies as well that depict the birth of Jesus. And we also add in all the other fun ones as well, like The Grinch, and The Polar Express is another good one, Arthur's Christmas. We just love all of those kind of things. But also learning about the true meaning of Christmas, which is the birth of Jesus. We are Christians, and that's what we believe in, and so they go hand in hand. And my kids also do a Christmas play at church as well. They always put on the Christmas story at the end of the year, and my children have a role to play. They get dressed up, they have lines to learn, songs to sing, and that is great. I love that my children get to be involved in putting on a production, and it's not something that I have to organize. The kids church and our children's pastor, she organizes that. She does such a fantastic job, but it's a great opportunity opportunity for my children to be involved in that kind of thing, in a play and in performing. And that's definitely something that I write down on the children's school report as well, that they are involved in a production. So we also do that with our church as well. And another big thing that we do in our family is we always do a lot of volunteer work in December. So my husband actually runs a couple of not-for-profit organisations that exist in our city, and we have one that caters to the homeless or the poor and the struggling in our city, and then we have another organisation that takes care of women with young children who are coming out of domestic violence or have no place to live. And so we have these two organisations. So we're very lucky that we get to be on the ground in these organisations, particularly at Christmas time. We have a whole thing this year about loving our city, where we've gathered all the churches and some organisations together to come together to put on a Christmas hamper and Christmas toy drive for people in our city. And it's quite a big event this year, but we do this every single year. Every single year we get involved, my children as well, in volunteering around Christmas time. And it's usually, all the major stuff is the week before Christmas, but all of December we're kind of getting ready. And so we give out Christmas hampers at Christmas time. In the Christmas hamper, there's everything that they need to put on a Christmas meal. So there's the main meat, there's vegetables, there's dessert, there's drinks, there's chips, there's chocolate, all these kind of things. And so my children get to be involved in putting those things together and actually packing those hampers. And then we also give out brand new Christmas presents as well. So my children, as a family, we will go and purchase Christmas presents that we can donate to the charity. And so I just think it's really important, especially at Christmas time, to get your children involved in some way in the community in helping others. I know that the Salvation Army has the wishing tree at Kmart Australia. So every Kmart around Australia will have the wishing tree. So it's a Christmas tree that's set up at the front of the store, and it has little tags on there, I believe, with a child's name and age. And you can take that tag and you go purchase a present from Kmart for that child, attach the card and put it back into underneath the tree, and then the Salvation Army come and collect those presents. Now, do you know when so your local Kmart, when you donate presents to that Kmart, it actually goes to your community. It's not going to some head office and they get distributed all over the place. Those gifts are for actually people that are in your community. So I really do encourage you, if this is something you would love to do, is to go along to Kmart, find the wishing tree, and if you pop presents in there, they will actually go to families that are living in your community. So this is what we do as a family. We set aside money so that we can do that. And it's always just teaching the kids the value of being generous and taking care of others, especially at Christmas time. This is a great time to do that. And my children absolutely love being involved in the organization. They love getting together and packing all of the food. My older children are there, then can be there on the day where the food actually gets handed out to people. And my son, my oldest son who's 16, he works so hard at doing all the hampers. And my daughter, who is 11, she loves talking with people and making people feel loved and welcome. And so she will just really thrive in that area. Last year, I think she wrapped Christmas presents. And so the people would come and they would choose which gift they would like to give their child, and we had a wrapping service, and my daughter would wrap their presents for them and she would chat with them and just love on them, and it was just such a beautiful experience for them to be involved in. And so yeah, that's just, I highly recommend around Christmas time getting involved in some local charities in your area to volunteer. So that's how we celebrate Christmas in our family, in our homeschool, and some of the things that we do that, we consider it being on holidays now and just doing holiday traditions. But these things are still actually learning and can actually go on your children's homeschool report. And so I always add those things in. I add the volunteer work in, I add in the productions that the children are involved in, and also the productions that they watch. I add in the cooking. There's so many different things that you can add into your homeschool report. So even though, you know, official homeschool work is finished, learning still continues all summer long. And so the things that we do at Christmas time and even in our summer holidays, I do add in to our homeschool reports. But we, as I said, we have finished homeschool for the year. It is December. We take all of December off. We take all of January off, and we'll start a week or two into February, usually around the time that the schools do go back. But we've got a whole 2 months of holiday, which I'm really excited for. I love summer holidays. We have lots of fun in the sun, lots of swimming, snorkeling, boating, all that kind of fun stuff, which is coming up for us. So I'm so excited. Usually at this time of the year, I'm also super organized for the following homeschool year, because I don't like to do homeschool work in the summer. I like to fully have my summer holidays, not thinking about homeschool at all. But it hasn't happened this year. I have just been so busy, and I've got 5 children now, and I just haven't been able to organize for next year. Usually what I like to do is think about what we're going to learn, even if it's just term 1, and have everything ready to go, have everything printed out, because I purchase a lot of PDFs or have downloaded PDFs that I need to print out and bind for the kids. I usually do all of that in November and have that ready to go, but I haven't done it, so I will have to do that in my school holidays. One thing I have done is I have written my school reports. I write my kids' school reports as I go through the homeschool year, so I'm not having to sit down at the end of the year and do everything. I do have some videos on how I end my school year and how I write my school reports and how I make a digital portfolio. My moderator meeting is first thing when we go back next year. That's always in the beginning of February, which is great. And so I've got some videos already that I have made about how I end this homeschool year, how I write the kids' school reports, and how I make digital portfolios. So I will throw cards up the top of this video and put links in the description box down below to those videos, so that you can have a look at how I end out the homeschool year in terms of reports and getting ready for next year and things like that. Okay, thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you found this helpful. I hope this inspired you to perhaps think about starting some new Christmas traditions, or really look at this season of a season of fun and joy and learning. And I just wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you in